We'll go the other way. If you go back to Genesis 10, 25, 26, please, John.
Genesis 10, 25 and 26. And unto Eber were born 2 sons. The name of the one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan.
So the theme of today is division. There's saved and unsaved people. There's a narrow path. There's a broad path. There's division. It's number 2. Okay. 2 can also mean witness if you've got 2 or 3 witnesses. But normally in the Bible, 2 means there's 2 different ways. So Joktan, we did last fortnight, was 1 line, gave us Arabia. Joktan was a multiple of 13. 13 is 169.
Yeah.
He was the 13th down from Shem, and he had 13 sons. Now, he had a brother. His brother's name, as John just said, was Peleg. So Tony, if you can pick that up now. So that's in Genesis, which means Bereshit, origins in Hebrew. You have Toldos. Okay, these are generational lines. So to show you what happened to a line. When there's three cases where they're Toldos, where it's got Hebrew age in it, which is really good. Like Adam was a Toldoth, where it says these are the generations of Christ, Toldoth, it includes the age. And it does once in Ruth. All the others call it a Toldoth. There's something imperfect about it. Do you know what I mean? But that's a little bit of nuance of the Hebrew. So Tony, Genesis 11, please, 16 to 26.
Eber lived 34 years and begot Peleg. After he begot Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and begot sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. After he begot Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and begot sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years and begot Serug. After he begot Serug, Reu lived 207 years and begot sons and daughters. Serug lived 30 years and begot Nahor. After he begot Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and begot sons and daughters. Nahor lived 29 years and begot Terah. After he begot Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and begot sons and daughters. Now Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran.
Thank you. Okay, so we've now gone down this will be the Messianic seed line, will it give us the outcome of Jesus Christ one day. So we've got Peleg, then Reu, Serug, Nahor, Terah. If you look, when you were doing the ages, they were 30, 32, 30, 29. That was a sort of popular time, around 30 years to have a child. So that's when they had their sons. And then Terah had Abram, Nahor, and Haran. It doesn't say when he had them. It says 70, which is the big thing on what year is the age of the world. We don't know the year that Abraham was born, the year Nahor was born, and the year Haran was born, okay? So, Sheila, Genesis 16, 1 to 4, please.
Now Sarai, Abraham's wife, bare him no children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said unto Abram, Behold now, the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abraham hearkened to the voice of Sarai. And Sarai, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abraham to be his wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarai said unto Abraham, My wrong be upon thee. I have given my maid unto thy bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes, and the Lord judged between me and thee. But Abraham said unto Sarai, Behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleaseth thee. And when Sarai dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face.
That's it, thank you. And Derek, 11, verse 11, 16.
Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy afflictions.
And then 12, please, Pat.
Or 16, 12?
16, 12.
And he will be a wild man, his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of his brethren.
So, would you say that the followers of Ishmael would fit that characterization?
Yeah, they're exactly what it is. I mean, that's modern day Arabs there.
Well, that's what we're saying, it's not.
Well, yeah, but that's, it's.
Sorry, I totally lost
Right,
what
bear
to
with me.
say.
Right, I'll bring it round now. So, Peleg,
Yeah,
Rue, Sarah, Nahor, Terah,
yeah,
then Abraham. Abraham's the one we're following
yeah,
for the Messianic line. These are the Shemites. Okay?
yeah,
We dealt with Joktan before that ago. Then Abraham has now gone into his handmaid, who is an Egyptian, and Egypt is Mizraim, right? Mizraim. So Abraham's offspring Ishmael is half Egyptian, Mizraim, half Shemite. He's half caste. Okay? That's what Ishmael is. He is not an Arab.
Yeah.
The Arabs came from Joktan. That's the Arabian Peninsula, which we did 2 weeks ago. Ishmael is half Shemite, half Egyptian.
yeah,
Yeah? We there?
yeah.
Yeah? The split has come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 generations. The Arabs have gone down here, and Peleg is producing the Abrahamic seed, the Messianic line. He has been hasty and gone into his handmaid, who's an Egyptian, and has produced Ishmael outside of marriage.
Okay.
Okay. So, Nancy, Genesis 25.
Chapter 25.
Genesis chapter 25. Seven to 9.
And these are all the years of Abraham's life, that he lived, 175 years. And Abraham breathed his last and died in ripe old age, an old man and satisfied with life, and he was gathered to his people. Then his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Macpela, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar, Hittite, facing Mamre.
So the cave of Machpelah, that's well known. There's a lot of disputes between the Palestinians and the Jews on who owns that land. Now, here they came together for his funeral, didn't they? Ishmael and Isaac buried their dad. Yeah? If you read verse 9 again, please, Barry.
And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar, the Hittite.
So whatever animosity may have happened when they were younger, or maybe through their lives, we're not told of it all, they did meet together to bury their dad, Abraham. Okay? Now, taking this on, Christ eventually comes from the Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, becomes Israel, the 12 tribes, and comes Jesus from the line of the tribe of Judah. He's going on, carrying on down this line. Over here, you've got Ishmael going over with his, he said it in 12 chieftains or 12 princes, so they became quite big. It says the land to the east, so they're going on. All the while, Joktan is down here in Arabia, okay? Then, 600 years after Christ, Muhammad, who was the son of Abdullah, the servant of Allah, decides to go into the Arabian pagan worship where they got the 360 different idols, and he chooses Allah as the god for the Arabians. So Joktan follows Allah. Now Allah existed before Muhammad, but he has nothing to do with the Shemite, the true God Elohim, or the true line of Shem, the Jews, or Ishmael. Ishmael did not produce Joktan.
That's where they're making a mistake, the Arabs, isn't it? Because they think they've come from Ishmael.
They haven't. They've adopted the religion of Ishmael.
Exactly, yeah.
But the race is Joktanish.
Yeah. So that's where they're making their mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big point because it comes up a lot. Yeah, I didn't understand it myself.
There's a difference between religion and race, isn't there?
Yes, there's a huge difference. You can be a British Muslim, Sheila can be a British Christian, can't she?
I'd sooner be a British Christian myself.
I would say you can't be a British Pakistani because that is another country. It's like being a British Frenchman, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Right, so there's division with Joktan, there's division again with Ishmael, and there'll be division with Esau, there'll be division with Jacob. There's always been division. So let's go back to the very start, Genesis 1, 6 to 7, please, Terry.
Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament.
So right back in Genesis 1, 6 and 7, God divides division between the waters on the earth and the waters above the earth. On that creation thing, it came up yesterday as well with Joel. So you've got the earthly man and you've got the heavenly spiritual man, haven't you? There's a division. Just as there's water on the earth below and there's water above. You've got some people who are spiritual, some people are fleshly, aren't they? Worldly. And then, this is Bullinger, this one. It's really good. Genesis 19 is the great division. The number 2, it's coming all the way through this chapter. So verse 1. Where are we around to? It's
Genesis chapter.
This is all Genesis chapter 19.
Chapter 19. Verse 1.
Verse 1.
Now the 2 angels came to Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he rose to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
That's right. I think John did this as well in the numeric. So how many angels were there?
2.
2. Okay. Then round to John, please. Verse 4.
But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter.
So what type of people were there?
Old and young.
Old and young. Some were old, some were young. Two different types of people. Verse 13, please, Tony. And 14.
13.
And 14.
For we will destroy this place, because the outcry against them has grown great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it. So Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law, who had married his daughters, and said, Get up, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But to his sons-in-laws he seemed to be joking.
So in that place, sorry, where are we? He's warning them, you can either stay in and die, or you can get out and be saved. A bit like that, isn't it, with the current world?
Yeah.
So you've got two options.
Two options,
Then 24 and 26, please, Sheila. No, hang on, I've done it wrong, sorry.
See now, I have two daughters who have not known a man. Please let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you wish. Only do nothing to these men, since this is the reason they have come under the shadow of my roof.
Yeah, we've done this before. It's such an abomination, this, that he even offers his own daughters to prevent them doing what they're doing. So if you want to put it in context in the churches, there's the context.
Yeah. Terrible.
So there's two daughters. Verse 11, please, Derek.
Then that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they were themselves behind the door.
Small and great.
So you've got the two types of people there, small and great. Verse 17, please, Pat.
Verse 17. And it came to pass, when they had brought him forth a bull, that he said, Escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed.
So you had two places you could go to. You could either stay
You've got the plain in the mountains.
or flee to the mountain. What does that remind you of? You can either stay where you are nowadays or flee to the holy mountain, Mount Zion. Where our Lord
Yeah.
is
Choice, isn't it?
So then verse 24, please, Nancy.
Then the Lord rained on Sodom and Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
Brimstone and fire.
So there were two things. We often think of the fire or something, but it was brimstone and fire. And then verses 3, going back to verse 3 and on to verse 30. Please, Di.
But he insisted strongly, so they turned into him and entered his house. Then he made them a feast and baked unleavened bread, and they ate.
And then 30, 3-0.
Then Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountains, and his two daughters were with him, for he was afraid to dwell in Zoar, and he and his two daughters dwelt in a cave.
Dwelt in a cave. So in the first time, he thought he was safe in a house, but he wouldn't have been. And yet the second time, he stayed in a cave. So you've got two dwellings. You can either be in your house comfortable, or he could be hiding in the cave. Do you know what I mean? So it might not seem with earthly eyes that that's the best place to be, but it was. And then verse 37 and 38, please, Annie.
The firstborn bore a son and called his name Moab. He is the father of the Moabites to this day. And the younger, she also bore a son and called his name Ben-Ami. He is the father of the people of Ammon to this day.
Yeah, John's touched on this before. So those two offspring came from the problem later on, Moab and the Ammonites, Ammon. And Ruth was a Moabitess that came out of that and grafted into Israel. But from those unions came those two nations, if you like. So that's the Old Testament. Just look at a quick one. Have we got 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. John, this is Matthew now. This is the great division in Matthew where Jesus talks about, one from the other. Matthew chapter 7. And then verse 3, please.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye?
Yeah, so don't point the speck on someone else's eye when you've got a plank in your own eye. We can all look at that. 13 and 14, please, Tony.
Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate, and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are a few who find it.
So only one of those leads to life. That's the narrow one.
Yeah.
17, please, Sheila.
Even so, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit.
So there's 2 types of fruit. You've got your good fruit and bad fruit. So by their fruits you shall know them, not by their words. You won't know people by their words. You get that all the time from politicians. By their fruits you shall know them. Derek, please, 24 and 26.
Also, whatever curious these sayings, the wine and the I will link them unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
And the next verse, please.
And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand.
Yeah, so as well as hearing Christ's sayings, we've got to act on them as well. We've got to build on them. So you've got the 2 types of foundations, one built on the sand and one built on the rock. And then 25, please, Pat. 27. Go and recap in 25 and 27.
And the rain descended,
Yeah.
and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not. It was founded upon a rock.
And 27.
And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall.
Yeah. So anything that's in the world that isn't built on Christ, any other religion, any other ecumenical movement, it's all going to fall. So that's the other 2. That's the 2 results of the two foundations. Bringing everyone together in love, it's not Christianity, is it?
No. And yet you go to a lot of, dare I say,
Hath everlasting life. believeth not on the Son shall not see life, but the wrath